Welcome guys to another video, and on today's video I am going to be talking about the VA pipeline and acquisition pipeline for REIREPLY. So as you guys already know, I do help you guys set up your pipelines. If you are interested, check the link below. But a lot of people have been asking me how this pipeline works. So I went ahead and I'm trying to make another video right now explaining to you guys how this pipeline works for those of you that are interested in me setting it up for you. So here, as you can see, I helped another client just a few hours ago set up their pipeline, and this is how it would look. So the VA pipeline gets the replied, the lead stage, and acquisition. This moves all your leads into the acquisition pipeline. You get a future, you get a missed calls. The missed calls is new. So we have done this. This is a new add-on. We didn't have this before, but we have this now. So we will also make sure that if you get any missed calls, they will all be here for you to track. Not interested in DNC and wrong number. So essentially, for those of you that are not really understanding what's the point of the system is to help you organize your leads. So when you already set up REIREPLY, it's because you're looking to send messages, but it can get a little bit tricky and overwhelming trying to set this up on your own, or even if you decide to use the manual pipeline that comes with the system, that might not be what works for you since you're doing wholesaling real estate. So I actually can help you set up your pipeline in a way that you can train a virtual assistant to help you or just have more organization. So let me explain how this works. So essentially, every single person that responds is going to be put into the replied. This system works like a conveyor belt, like in Amazon, right? All the packages are coming down from one conveyor belt, and they're all going to different locations, different zip codes, different areas. Like if you guys know New York, it has different boroughs. So you have Queens, Manhattan, Brooklyn, the Bronx, Long Island. Long Island's not a borough, but it's another place. So we have different places, what I'm trying to say. So if in Amazon, all the packages are coming through the same conveyor belt, some are going to go to Queens, some are going to go to Brooklyn, some are going to go to Manhattan, all depending on what the client says. So in REIREPLY, everyone is going to answer in the replied stage, right? Everyone will be put in the replied stage that answers. Now your VA can actually use tags to help them identify. Your VA can use tags. So if you talk to this client and this client said, I want to sell my house, but in reality, I need a little bit of time. For a client like that, you might go in here and you might say future. You'll tag future, and it'll put them in an automatic campaign so they can get followed up in the future every 15 days. If the client says, I'm not interested, they're going to get tagged not interested. If they said, I'm going to sue you if you text me again, you're going to tag them DNC. And now, different locations here. So while your virtual assistant is in the conversations tab, when they use the lead tag, it's going to keep the leads here. It's going to bring that client onto this lead stage. If they tag future, it's going to tag future over here. Simply, you'll tag future in the conversations and it'll move the client right here. So you know that this client is here getting sent messages and they're not ready yet. They are going to sell in the future. Now, sometimes someone might respond to you with a call. So in your conversations, you ask someone, hey, do you want to sell your house on 123 Main Street? They might reply with a call. They'll just call you. So you have no idea if they are or aren't interested. This missed call is super dope because it allows you to tag them as missed call. And then when you tag them as a missed call, guess what's going to happen? Let me show you the workflow so you guys can see what happens when you tag missed call. So when you tag missed call, it's going to move the opportunity to the VA pipeline missed call stage. It's going to remove any other tag. It's also going to add the missed call tag if you didn't already add it. And it's going to send them a message automatically. It's then going to add them to the manual call. And it's going to wait another day, then another text and another call. Wait 2 days, another text, another call, and so on and so on. But the really cool thing about this manual call is it's going to add that lead that you tagged missed call into conversations, manual actions right here. It's going to put the client right here. As of right now, we don't have any pending, but it's going to put the client right here, and you can click on this Let's Start button. And essentially, this is a dialer, a one-line dialer. It's going to call one person at a time. So if you missed any calls, you can easily come into here, click this blue Let's Start, and it's going to call one by one by one all the calls that you missed. So that's very useful as well. And another thing is you're also getting a not interested stage. So if you talk to leads, you can either just manually move them, manually drag them into the not interested. For example, this client we could just drag into not interested, and it's going to tag not interested. Or we can move it to the missed calls, and it's going to add them to that missed call campaign where we can make one by one call. We can drag it to the future. It's going to add them to a future campaign so we can get them when they're ready to sell in the future. DNC for people that want to sue. So we can just grab this client, but I don't want to put him here because if I put it here, DNC, we can never reach back out again. So essentially this system is going to help you be more organized. Now, this acquisition pipeline move here that we have, when you book an appointment, it's going to, so I will create 2 calendars for you that when you actually book an appointment, it's going to push the leads into your acquisition pipeline here. So as you can see, this client, I already booked the appointment and I used the calendar that pushes. So once it pushes here, now you have your own acquisition pipeline and all these incoming leads. So you can have your virtual assistant go through all the message, sort for the people that are interested, and then eventually book appointment, and it'll show in your pipeline, your acquisition pipeline. So you can see what you have to do as a manager and then what your VA has to do.